Salutations everyone, this is Razor here once again bringing you some Black Ops 2 gameplay on the map Meltdown, which looks a lot like the map Launch, except it's nowhere near as good. I'm using the Vector K10 here with um, Flak Jackets, Tactical Mask, and Dexterity, using the Perk 3 wildcard, and doing Care Package, Hellfire Missile, and Lightning Strike, which is pretty much the same setup that I use for anything that's not Team Deathmatch. Because, you know, in Team Deathmatch, you're going to want to put on low kill streaks, because by the time you get anything decent, the game's probably going to be over. But for games like Domination, Kill Confirmed, you know, you can get these higher streaks much easier. And using the Vector K10, I'm glad that they brought back the Vector. It was my second favorite submachine gun in Modern Warfare 2. It was a lot of fun to use, and they made some improvements. I mean, obviously, every submachine gun is insanely too strong of a hip fire, but they made the iron sights a little better, and the reload they didn't change very much. And I don't know how it has 36 rounds. The way that their magazine sizes don't make a lot of sense. I realize you can have a 35 round mag and then one in the chamber, but in some of them, when they have extended mags, they have like, you know, 43 rounds. It just seems really odd and arbitrary the way that they picked how many extra rounds extended mags will give you, but whatever. There's a lot of odd decisions that Treyarch made in this game that I honestly do not understand. There's a lot of improvements that Modern Warfare 3 made that they just seem to ignore, and whoever they had make the maps in the first Black Ops obviously did not make the maps in this game, because so far from what I've seen, the maps in Black Ops, and I've played on every map, but the maps in Black Ops 2 seem like the worst maps in any Call of Duty to date. This Meltdown map is okay, but it's just most maps either come down to you know, spawn trapping one team or another, or camping back in your own spawn. You know, in this case, it's camping back in your own spawn kind of thing, because you have this middle peak here, you know, typical B flag spot, and on either side you have this building and plenty of room to just stay back and shoot people as they're, you know, coming over the top. Or, you know, it's best to rush around on the sides or maybe go down the middle under the B flag. But this map is honestly just really boring and bland. It's not much to it. Throw my C4 just to distract this guy, give myself a little smoke screen, and able to take him down here. The laser designator is definitely the most used attachment that you see people use on the submachine guns, and the hipfire is ridiculously good without it, but with it, it's just a killing machine. You never have to aim down sights. Ever, 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 ever. I'm getting cross-mapped by silenced MP7s with laser designators all the time. And it's really annoying how strong the submachine guns are in this game. It's like World at War all over again. And the only assault rifles I see people really seeing are the Type 25, because it's got a crazy fire rate, crazy damage, and no recoil. Some people are still stuck using the MTAR because they haven't unlocked it much anything else, or they just want to get their attachments with it. I don't know. At least the noob tube is the last attachment you unlock with a gun, which is nice. And at least Ghost is the last perk you unlock. And I'm not too sure how I feel about that, because I never really use spy plane in Call of Duty, really, especially when I'm playing a game like Domination, because I have a pretty good idea of where they're going to be. And I really didn't have a problem with people who used Ghost for the most part in the first Black Ops, because I didn't use anything that Ghost protected you against. Same for Assassin in Modern Warfare 3. I used Assassin because, you know, everyone was using their motion sensors, heartbeat sensors, UAV support streaks, and you know, I used it, but I didn't have a problem with people that did. And in Black Ops 2, really the only time I've ran into people using Ghost so far is the default class. I think it has the Scorpion submachine gun on it. But you know, I haven't seen many people that are higher levels than me. I mean, I've seen some second prestigers and some third prestigers, People have had the game for a while and just haven't got off it since they bought the game. But for the most part, no one has Ghost as of yet, so it'll be hard to tell how strong Ghost is, as well as like the attachments and stuff. We won't know what's overpowered and what's just annoying until everyone has the ability to use them. Right now, it looks like the target finder sight is too strong because it marks anyone that's in your sight, and it doesn't penalize you for having a slower aim down sight. I thought it would be I thought they would balance that attachment and have the aim down sights with that attachment be slightly slower, but it's not. It's just as fast as any other sight, like the red dot or reflex or without a sight, what have you. But it's not. So that seems really unbalanced. I don't understand once again, why they didn't have a beta for this game, why they didn't test things. I mean, I know the Treyarch employees, played this game and tested it. They found some things that they thought that they should be fixed, and they did. But there's just so many glaring problems in this game that I don't see how they didn't notice. I mean, the game came out and immediately there were some things that you would notice. The Type 25 is way too strong. The submachine guns are incredibly too strong, especially firing from the hip. Every single YouTuber that I saw on Twitter on launch day that got the game, everyone noticed that submachine gun with the suppressor and the laser sight was too strong. And now if everyone could notice this after the game's been out for a couple hours, I don't understand how a development team who's been playing the game, testing it for weeks, couldn't notice it. I mean, that's just really disappointing. They could have gotten, just a couple of COD players, had a selective beta like they did for the first Black Ops game, and just tweak some things that obviously need some immediate tweaks. And I trust that Treyarch will make some changes in this game. Maybe they'll nerf the submachine guns. Maybe they'll nerf the Type 25. Maybe they'll change some other things. The score streaks, I don't think that they'll be changing. I'm pretty sure those will be set in stone. So we're just going to see a lot of UAVs and hunter-killer drones, for the next 12 months. But there are some things that I think that they can change and they will change. Hopefully the lag will get better. There was some problems in Modern Warfare 3 at launch that did get fixed, and a lot of the problems from Modern Warfare 3 launch seem to be the same in Black Ops 2. Once again, I don't understand how these development teams aren't learning from each other. It seems like every improvement Treyarch makes, Infinity Ward ignores. Every improvement Infinity Ward makes, Treyarch ignores. I don't understand why they seem to put themselves under the guise that the other development team doesn't exist and don't acknowledge the improvements that they make. They're not, they don't lock themselves in a closet for a year and not notice what goes on in the other game, because the adjustable stock attachment in this game is obviously taken off of Stalker. A couple other things with the reflex sight, that was obviously taken from Modern Warfare 3. The MP7 is a gun that's in both games and is similarly incredibly strong and is a very popular choice in the community. But it's frustrating that these development teams can't make all the improvements that they should be. And I was pulling for Treyarch. I trusted them. In Vondahar we trust, right? And I'm a little disappointed in this game so far. It is getting better. It's getting better. Once the scrubby dubs came in, once the baby buffalo came out into the pasture, this game became easier to play. Getting better scores wasn't as difficult. Getting more kill streaks. It's awesome that they fact that the reward playing the objective, capturing flags, defending flags, getting kills while capturing flags. But there's also a lot of disappointments, mostly in the maps. The maps are the biggest disappointment by far. The spawning is terrible, and the lag is an issue. But I'm sure some of those things will get fixed. Obviously, not the maps, but um, I'm staying positive. I'm keeping playing the game. I'm doing increasingly better, and hopefully it'll at least get to the point that we got to in Modern Warfare 3, where there were less things that we had to gripe about, and it was more about the way that people played the game. There seems like there might be less things to exploit in this game, but the maps are, I can't hark on it much more than this, is a humongous disappointment. But there's a lot of nice things that this game offers, and uh, the first impressions are just that. Maybe everything will change within a month, but there are some things that won't be changing, and that's a disappointment. And this game doesn't have the potential so far to be as good as the first Black Ops. It might be better than Modern Warfare 3, but it's right now it's too early to tell. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.